Eric Muathe with Muathe.com. Let's take a look at the chart for TBT. Now keep in mind we are coming to the last couple of minutes here before the close of the month for November 2016. Now there's an emerging story here, I believe, for TBT. After a nice run up off the lows of, let's call it, the summer here, nice move. But I think it's starting to look a little bit on the heavy side. And I'll show you two charts that seem to indicate that around here, month to month, maybe even as we go into the next couple of days, it might start to pull back. So let's begin with the daily chart here. So what we see here is we had this nice movement here where the RSI was holding above 69.1. Now always, whenever we see this type of action, we know there's going to be another attempt to make a new high. And I think this is happening today. In fact, let's take a look at a 6 months daily. This is 1 year daily. Let's go to 6 months. So to get a closer view here. And what we have here is, you can see as of today, there was an attempt to make another daily closing high there. We've pulled back off the highs. And while that is happening, I think we are coming back to test this line, which happens to be what looks like topside resistance. So I would not be surprised that now we start drifting lower here day to day. RSI confirms this negative divergence and we start a pullback. So that's the daily. Now this can actually be well crystallized if you take a look at the hourly. And on the hourly, for sure, we can see a problem here. Number one, we made a high here, but the RSI did not make a higher high. So right there was negative divergence. We've tried to come back and take these highs. We failed to do so. So the hour to hour action has failed to break out, even though there was an attempt the last couple of days. But what we see also is confirmation of resistance on this line. So I speculate that already, given this hourly chart and what the daily chart is trying to do, chances are very high for now, in my opinion, that we are looking at an instrument that is going to have to pull back because of this resistance and this failed breakout attempt. Now, combine that with the monthly chart. And on the monthly, what I have here is all data monthly. And what I suspect is happening here is we are pretty much coming to test this breakdown in 2013. So we broke down here on the RSI, which began this big drop, because it moved from about $80 all the way to the lows here of, let's call it, in the 30s and the 20s. So huge drop. We draw a line from here, and you can see as we come to the end of this month, we've come back to test that level. So if it fails to hold above this line here and coils down in the coming month or months, chances are around here at about $40 and change, it might start to roll over. So I'm suspecting if you combine the daily chart, hourly chart, and the monthly chart, now that we are coming to the end of the month of November, it looks more than likely that we are going to start seeing the potential for a reversal as far as the TBT is concerned. Now, one thing we can also test is test this line, go backwards, and you can see also it gave us the highs for early 2011 here, and of course we've never been back to those levels. In fact, we are substantially lower. That was in the 160s. Go back and take a look at this double top period. So this period here was a double top, and as you can see here, this here was a double top that led to the highs here and here, and of course we've never been back to those levels. So I think this line represents a problem now that the market is coming here and closing. There you have it. So the close of the month is over. So let's take a look at what's going to happen in the next couple of days and as we begin the new month of December 2016. My suspicion here is based on what I've discussed here. More than likely, we are looking at an instrument that now, after closing at about 40.4, it might be setting up to drop in the coming weeks and in the coming months. Eric Muathe with Muathe.com. As always, good luck, peace, and blessings. E-A-C-S. Yo! Yo!